Somebody that got killed over here, man. Was shot. Police side, they got the yellow tape. They got the tape. Got the stuff out here, man. It's just too much going on out here. Too much going on out here, man. Over here by this Quick Mart, too.
What's going on? It's My Life in the Shot. I'm your host, Donald Watson. Now, JB Pritzker announces he declares gun violence a public health crisis in Illinois. This is a problem all over the state. I'm going to bring you guys to all teenagers within 4 or 5 days. That's Morgan Brown, 19 years old, of Midlothian. October 31st, Halloween. That young man is Brandon Kelly, 20, of Champaign, Illinois. I'm also bringing you guys Isaiah Davis, 17, October 28th, of Harvey, Illinois. Also, Mikhail Cook, 17, Calumet City, November 1st. All within 3 or 4 days of each other. Tremaine Jackson, 17, of Lansing, October 30th. This is Jaden Moore, 19, of Champaign, Illinois. Wow, that's 3 from... and that's Morgan Brown. Okay, all right. Also, what is a public health crisis? This is it here. Difficult situation, complex health system, affects humans in one or more areas, encompasses the entire planet. Health crises generally have significant impacts on community health, loss of life, or the economy. I'm also bringing you guys to what happened to 35-year-old treasurer Nicole Hendricks. She was found in an RV trailer August 19th. If you Google this, you will find absolutely nothing, as I'm going to bring to you. Also, who owned the RV trailer that she was found in and who she has pictures with. Yes, allegedly a Chicago cop. I'm going to bring you guys that. I'm also bringing you guys the footage of 61-year-old Michael Craig. He was the victim of a domestic violence. However, the police involved shooting. He ended up being the one being shot. I'm going to bring you guys that now. Let's get into Treasure Nicole Hendricks. This is the pictures going on all over the internet. They're saying, the picture reads, the police officer that owns the RV trailer and Treasure Hendricks, he made her think they were friends. That's what the picture says. I don't know what's going on exactly because I can't find a thing. This is the picture. That's him. Charlie Bell. This is also the picture. They're saying the trailer and her car. So, New Era Chicago posted this. Says pictured is Chicago police officer Charlie Bell and Treasure Hendricks. Treasure was found August 18th, 2001 in Officer Charlie Bell's personal RV home, parked in a lot on 15th and Western Avenue. YSCPD Detective Montanero was investigating the murder, threatening Treasure's family if they continue to seek info by sharing flyers to SM, which is social media, trying to find out what happened to her because CPD isn't helping, text reads. Alright, I'ma also show you guys what happened. Now, when you Google her name, Treasure Hendricks, type her name in Google, you're gonna find one YouTuber that just did it. And nothing else. You're going to find nothing else on this story, like it doesn't exist. Nobody. Now, type his name in. Charlie Bell. As I did, I type his name in. I actually get something for CPD. This is something from CPD, but that's it. Just that one YouTuber, nothing else. Like it never happened. Gone. Just vanished. Boom. Nothing. But let's see what we see on CPD's website with this name. So, use of force, 4. Civilian complaints, 3. Allegations, 3. I don't know This is what's on CPD's website. Use of force. I don't know if this is the same officer, but this is what I find on this site. Use of force. Use of force. Operation personal violation complaint. Legal search complaint. Interesting. Complaint. 4 use of forces. 3 civilian complaints. 3 allegations. I don't know, again, if that's the same one, but that's what I get when I Google NCPD from that website. Very interesting. This is where she was. This is where this happened here. 158th Street. Allegedly, this is where she was found. Why is mum's the word? Nothing. Now, I'm going to bring you guys 61-year-old Michael Craig. This happened October 4th. 2 911 calls were made, one by him. And he addressed in that 911 call that his wife had a knife to his throat. He'd been a victim of domestic violence, allegedly from his wife, several times. A 6-year-old son was in the house. In one of the 911 calls, they said that the child will be able to let them inside the house. This happened on 7700 block of South Carpenter. I want to bring you guys from the Copa released the video footage. Now, you're going to hear him say, "She got a knife to my neck." You're going to see the officer run up with the taser. The officer's going to hear, "Ah, ah," and the officer, you're going to hear somebody say, "Oh, snap." And you can see the officer switch from his taser to his gun, run in. I'm not going to show it. I got to stop it there. I'm going to show you guys this here. I got to stop it there. But did you hear him say, "She got a butcher knife to my neck"? Right there, he said, "She got a butcher knife to my neck." Right there, he says, "She got a butcher knife to my neck." See the officer with the taser out. Now, my question is going to be, how much did the cop, when they get the 911 call, do they get domestic? Do they get the 911 call? I don't think they hear it. I think they just get domestic on 77th South Carpenter apartment or whatever. They don't know who's the victim yet. So from an officer's perspective in this video, it did look, and you're going to hear him, you're going to see the officer open the door, and from this perspective, from the cop hearing, it did look like Michael Craig, 61 years old, it did look like he was going at the woman. You couldn't tell what happened. You could hear him say, "She got a butcher knife to my neck." But when the officer hit the corner, you could see him going forward. And he's probably trying to, as he had a butcher knife, he's probably trying to push her off. But the cop reacted real swift and shot him. And then the controversial shot is when, after he was shot on the ground, the lady was still there. The cop shot him again. I can't show it. I don't think the news could show it. I can share the link to where it's at on Vimeo. They did release it to Vimeo, so I can share that so you guys can watch exactly that second shot. The cop is on administrative leave pending investigation. The family is saying that second shot as if they were just targeting him and that they knew he was the victim or should have known, and negligence on CPD part that the cops should have known. Let me bring you guys this. Now, what does it mean, a public health crisis? So now, what is that going to entail? I want to know. So what it's saying is that as Chicago remains on pace for its deadliest years in the past 2 decades, Pritzker Monday declared gun violence a public health. dedicating $250 million to directly reduce and interrupt violence in our neighborhoods. Pritzker signed an executive order making that declaration and announced state support over the next 3 years. Further, Reimagine Public Safety plan. Do I think? All right. So new resources come from both state and federal funding. Administration include $50 million this fiscal year. The administration will also General Assembly secure additional $100 million appropriations from the budget 23 and 24. So that's an additional $100 million from the $250 million. So from the budget 23 to 24, they would entail a different $100 million. What can we do to curb the violence in the city? One thing that we can do, group economics. With that $250 million, I hope that they create businesses that are owned by people that live in the community, not from foreign-owned businesses, from just foreigners that come in, take the money, don't spend any money, don't hire from the community, and go back to their community. Where there's poverty, there's violence if you give jobs to these people in the community. So what has to happen is businesses, jobs. So the young cat that's hustling on the street corner can just go down the street and earn a livable wage so he can feed his family. There'll be less violence, robberies, carjackings, thriving communities. The property value goes up. People can sell their homes, make a decent living. So I hope that money goes towards thriving businesses owned by people in the community hired at those businesses, and that money circulates throughout the community. As of now, in our communities, I think it's our dollar stays in our hands 7 days. Everyone else, 17 days. Something in that nature. Stats, horrific. Anyway, those of you on Facebook, you know what's what. Go to YouTube, go to My Life in the Shy. Those on YouTube already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, share this video. Peace, y'all. Peace.